Welcome, this is a quick review of Need for Speed Rivals. It was actually a launch title for the PS4 last year, but it's also available for the PS3, Xbox and Xbox One. Strangely, it's still the only driving game we actually have on the PlayStation so far, thanks to Sony keep moving back bloody Drive Club repeatedly. So for the time being, this is all we have. Is it any good? Really, is a question. Yes, in a nutshell. I'll go into a little more depth now. Basically, if you ever played a Need for Speed game before in the past, you'll know exactly what to expect. The Autolog's back again, Easy Drive is back again. Autolog, if you've never played it, basically everything anyone on your friends list does in the game is automatically recorded. How many races they've won, what speed they did it at, how long it took them to do the race. It just competes with everything, how fast you go past a speed camera. So it encourages competitiveness, really, and I really do like the fact it just does it automatically. So every time you bomb it past the camera, you say, I beat my mate from down the road. Pointless, yeah, but it's actually good fun to know you've screwed them over slightly. The game this time, really, the easiest comparison to make is to Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, where you can play as a racer or a police officer. I think there's about 20 ranks on each, and to be honest, it doesn't take that long to level up, really. The best one, really, I found to play as was the racers, because it's more risky, really. Because as soon as you get out, you have a multiplier that comes out. It starts at 1, goes all the way up to 10, and basically all the points you get, if you multiplies on 10, it just times it by 10, so you've been rolling in mega points really quick. But it's kind of like gambling, really, because the longer you're out, the higher it goes up, and your points accumulate. But until you go back to base and actually bank the points, you run the risk of being caught. If the police bust you at any point, you lose all your points that you've accumulated so far. And that's why it's a bonus to play as a police officer. If you bust a racer that's got a shitload of points, you'll get them all. You can, as a racer, go back to the base and bank them at any point, but it will reset your meter back down to 1. So it's kind of getting a fine line between gambling and being safe. And I found that really good fun. The points it basically used for buying new cars as you unlock them. You can change the colour of your car and amend it slightly. You can't change the bodywork. You can change the decals and put rims and stuff on things, but other than that, you can personalise it and change the registration plate, but nothing too major. The online section is basically, there's been a few false reports about this game. As soon as you log on to the game, it will automatically match you with 5 other people and put you all in the same game world, and you're all going around the map at the same time doing races and whatnot. You can compete with them or you can completely ignore them. To be honest, 9 times out of 10 people will completely ignore you, unless you get an annoying griefing bastard like one that kept doing with me, and every time I kept playing as a cop, he kept taking me out while I was just a cop himself. I don't know why, but it annoyed the shit out of me. You can play offline though. There's a few false reports that you can't ever play it on your own. You can. Just go into settings, I think it's Autolog settings or something like that, and just change it to single player, and it'll just be you in the game with AI characters, obviously. There will be still AI characters when you're online, but it's just so you can stop being griefed by annoying little shits. There are nice weather effects in this game. As you can see, it all runs really fluidly. It actually gets a real sense of speed when you're playing this game. It's like you're holding on for dear life sometimes, and I love it. It's really good fun for that. And weirdly, when you unlock cars, it's kind of like a bit like car porn sometimes. You get like mood lighting and only seeing certain angles and water running down its curvy body. It's really funny, but it's really corny. It just does make me chuckle when you see it. I'm a bit of a car freak, so I do love seeing these bits, but you watch it, they really are funny when you unlock a new car. But yeah, I don't know, I'd say, would I buy it now for 50 quid? Probably not, but then again, it's like 7 or 8 month old, so you can probably get it for about 30 quid now. I think I've seen it in the realms of about £24 used as well, so I'd say it's definitely worth a punt now, at least until with the bigger games come out, like the Crew or Drive Club I mentioned earlier, because those games I think hopefully will dominate and they'll be amazing. But to tide you over and give you that bit of a car thrill on the PlayStation, I think it's definitely worth it. But yeah, just don't go into it expecting too much. Just expect your normal Need for Speed game and you'll enjoy it. I didn't enjoy this as much as I did Most Wanted that came out a couple of years ago on the PlayStation 3, because that I think is one of my all-time favourite Need for Speed games. But this has done good. It's been a good game to play and I've really enjoyed messing around on it. So yeah, I think it's worth a look. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks a lot.